Okay, we're back. We're back, and I just got a message, and I want to read the message I just got, and it said, and hey, where's my message here? Well, it said, I wish Democrats. Maybe it'll come up. I wish Republicans would fight as hard as Democrats do. Let's see, there it is. I wish Republicans fought for conservatives. I wish Republicans fought for conservatives as much as Democrats fight against them. You know what? I'm going to back that up and say I agree wholeheartedly. Thankfully, we have Donald Trump and Don McGahn and Brett Kavanaugh and General Kelly. They have, and just doubling off that message, do you realize, going back from Bob Woodward, all of these books, the chaos in the West Wing, what is actually getting accomplished? That's all the media wants us to know, is about the chaos in the West Wing. And you look at everything being accomplished. Now, quickly, let's go through. Give me number 3. Okay? This is one of the coolest guys. I mean, you put your cool meter on, this guy's right here. Don McGahn. Okay? Don McGahn, White House counsel. Now, remember, Donald Trump says he is leaving. I mean, the guy might need a break. Okay? I will be the first to admit there's probably so much Donald you could take, okay, day in and day out. I've heard that about me. I mean, I'm caught off guard by it, but there's people that say that about me. There's almost so much of you we can take. But I'm going to tell you this. There's only so much Donald maybe you could take. Don McGahn, Donald Trump, they tried everything to push this guy out as the chief counsel there in the White House. They've tried everything. They've tried to cause problems between him and Trump. He was Trump's campaign, okay? The Donald Trump campaign attorney is right there. The Donald Trump transition team attorney right there. Every time we were watching the elevator, the gold elevator, go up and down for all the meetings that were taking place, McGahn was there, okay? And he's been White House counsel for 2 years, lead White House counsel. I got to say, okay, I don't do it very often, but that guy is cool, man. That guy's top of the cool list. And he's rock solid. He's not moving. He's set behind Kavanaugh, all right? Dick Durbin, turn around now and look at Don McGahn and say, I want a White House. Turn around, mister. Turn around now. That guy's rock solid. Now, here's what I like, okay, is I have it here somewhere. I'm going to give you a number. Give me number 14. This happened at 4 minutes before 5 a.m. this morning. I was up checking into this stuff. There's Axios, one big thing. Sources, no plan B if Kavanaugh confirmation fails. No plan B. Do you realize out there why I'm telling you get out and talk to Republicans, talk to independents, make yourself available to drive people to the polls. Get out and talk to people. Get on board. Well, I don't like the Republican in my district. They voted for this and voted for that. Look, I'm going to make a commitment right here. Ready? Look in the camera. This is one of those. And I don't want to use the word fight, but I will. I promise the day after the election, okay, I will help you expose, take to task, or work with you in any way whatsoever. My promise to you, on the Republicans that are not keeping their word, Republicans that are not acting like conservatives that they promised you when they got elected. I promise. Right now, you better do everything you can. I don't want to say never, but I never come out and basically say, get your wallet out and give it to a politician money. I'm not heartburn. Josh, you might have to check and see if anybody has some Pepsid AC or something for heartburn. I've never done that. But if you'll read the articles, I'm reading an article somebody sent me this morning. I've read several. And I want to thank you for sending me articles. You're the research team out there. When you talk about blue wave coming, I will tell you what is coming in a blue wave is their cash. California and New York is pounding Georgia with cash. I don't want to get sidetracked here, but this past Sunday on the Sunday shows, okay, I think there was 5-1 Stacey Abrams ads for governor to Brian Kemp. All right? Cash, blue cash is rolling into Georgia. Well, they want to win the House and they want to win the Senate. What do you mean? Why would they pour the cash in for governor? Do you realize a black woman governor, first in history in Georgia of all places, the win that would be for 2020? Wow. So what I like here, folks, is there's no plan B for Kavanaugh's confirmation if it fails. Don McGahn has stones, man. You got to figure out what that is. All right, that's up to you. Trump has stones. Kelly has stones, man. Sarah Huckabee Sanders has better stones than most men. I mean, they got them out. They're laying them out there, boy. Boom. We're not going anywhere. Why, a lesser man, George W. Bush, anybody else would have already whispered, White House counsel would have already whispered in the president's ear, let's pull this back. Why, let's pull this back. If only the Democrats could have found out that he paid to have his grass cut by an illegal, he would be done for sure, right? But no matter what they're throwing at this guy and McGahn and President Donald Trump and Kelly inside, it seems like nobody's going and having the conversation. He's got to go. We're with him. And that has, see, Feinstein, her nerves are shot, okay? Now, when you get mad, what is it called? Decorum, okay? When you get mad, or a level of civility, when you get mad at some of these senators, actually there are rules of conduct for the Senate, okay? There are rules of conduct. They're supposed to be polite to each other, and they're supposed to be cordial to each other. They're not supposed to be rude and talk ill of their fellow brother and sister on the media, whatever. But they're supposed to be. Now I don't like it, but that's according to the rules. They try to have some civility. So when you hear some of these senators saying, "Well, I respect Senator Feinstein," and whatever, they not have to, but do in a way. Let me move on from that. But no plan B. See, that has. Have you noticed Feinstein quivering? I mean, that's not her. She's quivering. She's back and forth. Her nerves are shot because somebody said to her, "Look, all we got to do is make this allegation." They pull him. They're in their rooms now saying, "Why the hell is this man staying?" All right, so let's move on from that. Let me go here. Okay, that's Don McGahn. Now, he is going to leave. Let's go with number 4. Okay, I want to run pictures very quickly because I only have 30 minutes and I got a couple more stories. There's number 4. That's Joe Manchin, Lisa Murkowski, and Susan Collins. All right. We already have Flake. All right. Now, don't get caught off guard. This is not a joke, okay? Don't get caught off guard if one of these ridiculous senators say that, you know, I think Kavanaugh, what do they want? They want Kavanaugh to go to AA. What will be next? Now, they want to know the scope of the FBI investigation. And Comey, oh my God, we'll get to that in a minute. Comey's come out and said, you can't put a stopwatch on an investigation. God knows, Comey, we know, you know, you got your 2-year Russian investigation. You know, if only Kavanaugh's FBI investigation would be treated like Hillary Clinton's. If only, right? If only they'd stop by and say, you know, you're not under oath, Your Honor, because he's an appeal court judge, you're not under oath. We just want to ask you some questions, and the little wife makes some cookies and some lemonade, and they sit down in the front room of the house, and they talk, and FBI says, you know, there's nothing to see here. I appreciate your time, and I understand, and you know, we're going to move right along. What if it would be held? You know, we have give the FBI a couple investigations to work on, right? How's that going for us? So what are these people going to do? Require at the end of the week that he go to AA? I mean, hi, my name's Brett Kavanaugh. I'm an appeals court judge, a federal appeals court judge, Brett Kavanaugh, and I'm an alcoholic. Welcome, Brett. What are they going to do? Say, well, vote for you when you get up to step 7, make amends or whatever it is? I'm serious. Because right now, you got to remember, the only thing they need to be looking for, all right? The only thing they need to be looking for is whether he sexually assaulted Ramirez and Christine Blasey Ford, Dr. Ford. That's it. Not whether he likes beer, likes grain alcohol. Now, they keep saying blacked out, okay? And did you have your clothes on the next morning when you woke up? Okay? So, I'm saying this, it sounds funny, but you know, you went to that party in college and you woke up the next morning and you're like, did I run around the front yard last night in just my underwear? I don't know, dude. I thought that was me. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was you. Maybe we all ran around the front yard in our underwear. Yeah, I don't know, man. Wow. Maybe it's the reason I don't have pants on. I'm saying it might sound silly, but, you know, and have you ever been the first to wake up? Now, I don't know how this is. I just hear stories. But have you ever been the first to wake up after the party and see where everybody passed out? Right? And you're in a strange house. I don't know how this happens. I'm just saying, I've been told this. You're in a strange house and like there was a party the night before and you're like, wow, man, wonder if they have coffee. And you're going through the cabinets looking for the coffee. And then you start seeing a door or two open and people come out of a room like, whoa, what were you doing in there? I don't know, man. I don't know. Last thing I remember, I was running around the front yard in my underwear. Or that was somebody else. Just saying, man. Just saying. So I wonder what the juice box parties are. They will have to stop writing stories and voting for the top 10 party schools. Okay, that'll have to stop. The keg parties will have to stop. You know, I'm not hearing any weed. I am hearing the straight drugs for the gang bang. Well, Avenatti, they're not looking into that. They know he's a piece of garbage. I mean, he's a piece of garbage. The lady, I forget her name, Resnick, she is in trouble. Or I mean, she's already been caught lying about a sexual assault at a company before that she sued the company. So that's out the window, that she found Avenatti and she's so credible. They're not even bringing that up. But they are going to talk to Ramirez from Yale. Now, these three here, they have to have their FBI investigation. Let me go to Just go to number 6. Go through some pictures before we take our last. Number 6 there, Supreme Court resumes without ninth justice. Thank you, Jeff Flake. October 1st, 2018. Let's go to number 7. Okay. James Comey said, hey, let's not put a time limit on this. He wrote an op-ed, a stopwatch on it. Number 8, thank you. There's number 8. There's Dianne Feinstein saying, thank you, October 1st, 2018. No one on the Supreme Court. Now, if you'll look over her left shoulder and you see the young man or the man or woman or whatever right there with the head down, that is Sawyer that we brought up this morning right behind her all day long. All right, let's go to number 11. Now, this guy is a former FBI something that they found on MSNBC. Senate Democrats are demanding more information about the narrowed FBI probe into Kavanaugh. Okay, so they agreed to 1 week. You and I know. Now, I'm going to have a prediction at the end of the show that may go on, but this is that one. Okay, Saturday Night Live made fun of it. Let's go to number 12. All right. Number 12 there, is that Matt Damon? Is that his name? Saturday Night Live, Broadway, Video, NBC. They made fun of the Kavanaugh. Here's the thing. Let's go to and Saturday Night Live number 13. That's supposedly Grassley. Now, let me just say this. If Saturday Night Live would have, if you noticed, there was no... they did not make fun of Ford. If you noticed, Ford was not a character in the skit. If they would have went a little bit to the other way and got Ford's attorneys in there and got Ford in there quivering where she practiced, I'm going to tell you something. She was so well coached, okay? I would have called it over the top funny. Now, because I did watch the hearing, I actually thought the skit was funny, but I know it was politically motivated and it was one-sided. So they made fun of Kavanaugh. Let me see what else I have here before I go to break. Democrats out. Let me go to this, take this to break because I have to come back and do a close. All right. Let's go with number 20. Just something to scare you folks. After November 6th, I will take a hard look at running for the president. There's Pocahontas. Let's take a break and we'll come back, wrap up the show. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Stay here. Instant replay. Dave Garner, North Georgia's only live sports show every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Take us to break, Josh.